Hi guys, so today I want to talk to you about a very annoying and rude employee that I met at Foyles. Now, for those of you who don't know, Foyles is a bookstore. You might know it because it's kind of popular. It's owned by Waterstones. So I arrived at like 5ish o'clock. Foyles closed at 6 yesterday. I don't know if it was because it was a Sunday. Maybe, I don't know, but they closed at 6. And I was just about to make the final decisions on what I wanted to buy because we had a budget and I had gone over budget when we checked out. So I was just, moving anything that I didn't really have to get at Foils that could just, I didn't have to get them. But this man, while we're trying to make a final decisions, the very final ones, it wasn't that many minutes past 6, really. It was just a few minutes past 6, and this guy, and I'm pretty sure he was the manager, comes up to us and is like, you need to leave, you're wasting our time. If you don't pay right this minute, you're wasting our time, you need to leave. And my mom is like, no, we're just making our final decisions. And then he's like, no, you need to leave right now. If you don't pay right now, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And my mom gets so mad, and I am just frustrated. I am angry. I'm already really flustered because of how they made announcements about when the store was closing, and I was already getting really anxious because I had finished choosing all the things I wanted way before we checked out. So I don't know whose fault it is. It really isn't mine. It's not anyone's fault, but it's mostly his for not letting us pay. And what annoyed me the most is that he was actually really rude. He said that he would void the payment, which means that he would just, shut down everything so that we wouldn't be able to pay. And it's not like we didn't have cash, because we could have literally just paid with cash. But anyways, he was still really rude, and now I am kind of really angry because how could he be hired by Foyles? Isn't Foyles a really, really good bookstore owned by Waterstones? So how could he have been hired? How? And I don't know if he's nice during working hours, and then when it's time to leave, he's just like, you know what, I'm done working, my shift is over. Are you serious? You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. I no longer like Foyles. I'm never going there again. I'm only ever going to Waterstones and any other bookstore but Foyles because I hate it now. Because how can they do that? How can there be a person like that at such a good bookstore? How did he get hired if he acts like that to customers? So, I just want to let you know, if you work at Foyles, if you are in charge of hiring people, please do not hire people that aren't good. And I know he may have been good at first, I don't know. But honestly, he should be fired. We didn't get his name or anything. All we know is his face. He was kind of chubby. Not an insult. I know you shouldn't insult people, but he was kind of chubby. He had blonde hair, which was kind of short, kind of long. He was wearing a blue shirt when we talked to him. I didn't get his name. I didn't get any other of the employees' names. I was just so mad. I had spent so much time picking out what I wanted, and I was so excited to give you guys a shopping haul, but he was just too rude to allow it. And I don't know how he got to such a position. I'm pretty sure he was the manager. How did he get there? And you know the worst part? He was working at the till before 6, and he wasn't even the one that was attending to us. He wasn't even the one. Then we were at the till, one of the tills with another employee, and he just came and said, it's past 6, you're wasting our time, you need to pay right now or you need to leave. You can't pay. I'm going to void the payment. I'm going to shut down the POS machines, whatever. Which was really, really rude. So please, if you go to Foyles and see a man that matches the description, I know it's very vague, but if he acts kind of rude and kind of annoying, then it might be him. I now have beef with Foyles. I hate Foyles. I'm never going there again. I will only ever go to Waterstones. Bye. So, and also, if you think that was a little bit of a crash out, maybe it was, but I'm never going to Foyles again.